Well, for more than a year, a historic church in San Jose has been under threat of demolition, but now it's possible that that designation as a landmark might save the day. John Ramos has the story.
Grace Baptist Church has been at its San Jose location for more than 80 years, and the congregation would make a lot of money if it sold it. But making money isn't the mission there.
If you wish to help us, each person.
Like a lot of churches post-pandemic, the group of worshipers at Grace Baptist Church's service was pretty small, 16 people to be exact. But they're on a mission to help people in the San Jose downtown area, and it's important that they have a place to do it.
Right around the corner where you see people walking, and homeless, you know, right there on Santa Clara, a block away. And we're right in the middle of that. And that's exactly where Grace Baptist Church wants to be.
Reverend Kenneth Love was only a guest pastor on this day because the congregation no longer has a pastor. They recently cut ties with their former pastor, George Oliver, after he tried to enter into an agreement with a developer to demolish the church to build housing. It's right across the street from San Jose State, a prime location that would have netted millions of dollars.
But I don't believe the core of the church ever even gave that a thought. Matter of fact, I think they were very surprised and maybe felt a little threatened when that surfaced.
What was threatened was a historical legacy as the center of the civil rights movement in San Jose. Built in 1941, it was once ministered by a famous anti-war crusader, Reverend Shorty Collins. The basement was used as an organizing location for the early United Farm Workers, and Cesar Chavez was said to have spoken there. And more recently, it was a gathering place for the community following the guilty verdict in the killing of George Floyd. Dr. Penny Hogue joined the church in 1961 as a student and says it turned her into a social activist.
Oh, I think it was very important. I think it certainly influenced those of us who were members at the time and how we live our life.
The church now ministers to the homeless and down and out in the area, and that's why they consider the location to be so important.
It's a message, and the people in this community see it as a message. It's a reminder of what else is there. There is a place that's safe.
And it may be about to get even safer because the city is on the verge of granting historical landmark status to the church, which would severely restrict what could be done with the building.
To me, it would be an insurance against a developer coming in. This is very valuable property, and this is the jewel of the developments always. But I feel that the importance of it is to have a piece of San Jose preserved as a community meeting place for this neighborhood.
And I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever and ever and ever.
It may not be forever, but the people who dwell in this house of the Lord intend to be here for a very long time, God willing.
San Jose City Council will decide whether to grant historical landmark status in the next few weeks.